evening, everyone. Welcome to Friends for Life's spooky Halloween special, where the only thing hotter than the questions we are asking is the fire licking our tongues. Join us as we share our scariest stories, darkest secrets, and scorching tales on this frightening episode.
Hey everybody, this is Paul and Tony coming to you live for the Friends for Life studio. Let's go.
Well, it's very apparent that neither of you have ever watched the podcast. All right, let the professionals stick to their job here, all right? Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Friends for Life podcast. Thanks for tuning back in. Today, we are doing the third and final installment of our Hot Wings Challenge, and we're also doing it as a podcast because that's how creative we are here at Friends for Life. So
this has never been done before.
Never had a Hot Wing podcast.
Never.
I don't even know what we're doing at this point. We're just here having a good time, but
It's
Can't
just
be
who
mad.
we are.
we're going to eat hot wings. You're going to be listening to us chew, and you're going to, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm excited.
This is going to be your highest rated podcast ever.
I hope so.
And Sarah and I, because it's later in the day, we're done. We're brewing it up.
Brewing it up.
Yeah. So, because we're moving into some hot stuff. Like
Hot stuff.
Yeah.
Our last episode, if you didn't watch it, please go back, check it out. It's fun. We talked a lot about movies with in the disability field and everything else, but the hot sauces were kind of weak.
I was disappointed. I was prepared to cry, and that
You
didn't
didn't even
happen.
turn red.
No, I was good with every single one of those. Nothing was overwhelming to me.
Right.
So
they really upped it this time.
yes, to come into it full heat, we're starting out hot and we're ending hotter.
Yeah.
I'm not really excited, to be honest with you, because we're going to go into it. But we have 5 more chicken wings. And the premise of this is we douse the wing in hot sauce, we eat it, we rate it, and then we're going to just talk about some scary Halloween themed stuff today for you guys. So this hot sauce came with the wings. Tony went and picked up some wings for us from, where was this?
Wingstop.
Wingstop.
Yes, big shout outs because the wings have been great.
They're really good.
So I'm just gonna go for it. This is a little tougher. We got a container here.
Yeah.
And this looks very dark and
Oh, my-
oh, what have I done?
That's gonna leave a stain and something.
So yeah, for anybody listening and not watching, this is very, very dark red, like curdled blood.
Yeah.
Heard
And
of-
For the theme of
Okay.
Halloween.
and
And I put way
Very
too
good.
much hot
Did you make
sauce
that
on my
laugh?
That
wings.
was a good laugh.
Thank you. I've been trying. It's like Mr. Burns mixed with like Dracula or
Yeah,
something.
so hear it.
See what happens when Tony has half a
Whoa.
full
You had 2 sips.
Oh man. Look, yeah.
Sarah, you're gonna have to. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh man,
Have fun.
You're gonna have to
Okay.
suffer for my mistake of pouring this hot sauce on.
I know. So in the last one, I was like, I'm gonna match you guys. I got this. I'm doubting my.
Choices.
I'm doubting. Oh, okay.
Like,
Here we go.
Look at this.
Oh.
I'm in it. I'm in it.
She's in it to win it
I'm
too.
in it.
Like, look how beautiful. It does look beautiful.
It's so pretty.
It's like I could see that mixed up and just like making.
I have a
Making a
whole.
nice
I have a whole hot sauce mess happening over here. Okay.
So since you're the guest, Sarah, why don't you count us in?
3, 2, 1. It's smoky.
Peppery, yeah. It's almost like paprika.
Yeah, it tastes really good. Maybe that's where all the color's coming from, the paprika.
I hope you're all enjoying these chewing sounds.
If you didn't,
Okay.
Oh, good.
and because of Sarah, I now follow a lady who just gets paid to eat.
I think that's the direction we're going to take the podcast. It's just us
Yeah.
eating lunch and seeing how much torture we can put upon each other with hot sauce. So, first topic at hand, just came to my mind, spurred by what we were just talking about. Let's get, before we rate the wings, I want to hear everybody's creepiest Halloween laugh. Sarah, you can start. You have to do the creepiest Halloween laugh you can think of.
Come on.
Ghostly, ghastly ghouls.
Like a witch? Like
a witch.
That is awesome. That, like, you practiced that before.
Yeah,
I spent hours in the mirror doing that.
That was where our intermission.
Let me see. Yeah, I think the laugh I did earlier was. Turned into a laugh.
Sound like a nerd.
It was supposed to come up different. Hold on. This is sad.
That was a great.
You gotta get it. You gotta feel it in your diaphragm.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I have to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You started this.
That was a bad choice on my end. I didn't think that one through.
That was
Pitiful.
weak.
Sorry.
That's so pitiful.
Pathetic. It's like one of those crappy ones you walk by on someone's porch that like
Right.
wiggles. It's like in a costume. But wing. That hot sauce wasn't that hot. I mean,
wasn't.
It was compared to other hot sauce. It was pretty mild.
It was hotter than our first 5, I think.
Yeah. We did do well there. I have you all set up with your first 5. That was hotter than the truffle. So we ended, for those of you coming back, we ended with the hot truff. Hot truff.
foot sauce.
Should have been hot mess.
Hot mess. Which wasn't too bad. So
It was just weird. Just different.
it was peculiar.
I don't miss going back to that.
I think the flavor was good.
The flavor was awesome.
I would give that
Yeah,
one
what we
that's
just
good.
had.
or a
It's
9.
good.
The flavor, I would eat 10 of those, no problem. Spicy. But I think it was really good. But we're going to exponentially ramp up the heat here. If you guys look back at our episode, Joe, we've already tried these 2 hot sauces. Sarah has not.
Yeah, so we kind of wimped up. So since we're doing it again, I'm going to ask Paul, you got to go heavy.
Yes, so this
The
is
entire wing.
the Melinda's ghost pepper sauce. And it has 5 little heat symbols on it, which
This
means
many.
that's a lot of hots. We'll see if it
5.
lives up to the flavor. It was
Not 4. Not 6. 5.
5. It's very
5
important.
heat symbols.
5.
Everybody knows that marketing on everything is accurate and truthful at all times.
Yes.
So,
I like that. Just like the internet. Anything you find on the internet is true.
yeah,
Yeah.
especially our show,
Yeah.
The Most Truth. Oh my gosh, it's not coming out very fast.
Yeah.
This is where our theory, or hypothesis came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot of people say theory in lieu of hypothesis, and it drives me insane. And then I just did it.
I've really been noticing that lately. I'm like, I have a theory.
Mhm.
And I'm like, but it's a untested hypothesis.
Yeah.
Truly it is.
You guys
So-
have too much to think about.
Well, I like to be accurate in my speech.
That makes sense.
So I want to, but I probably worry about it more than the average person.
I would say.
I'm loading it up. I'm not going to.
It's got a nice gym sock smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You might
am
definitely
not.
be careful, sir. Oh, man.
I want
Oh, I just dipped it in the other sauce.
I want to thank
You can start
Sarah
from that end.
for being a trooper and doing this last minute.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
an awesome experience, and she's toughing it out. She doesn't even complain about heat or nothing.
Big shout outs to our other guests, Jen and Andrea from Assure Health. They wanted to be here. They couldn't. Running these companies, as Sarah can tell you, it is not easy. And things come up all the time, but they're going to be on for our Thanksgiving special.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, Jen and Andrea, I think you wimped out.
Ooh,
Call them out.
Challenge.
I think we just created a new series on accident, but I'm not mad about it. All right. 3,
Oh my
2,
God.
1.
Okay.
Sock flavor.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's way hotter.
You
Oh,
feel
God.
that right away. I'm scared to swallow it.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
That hurts. Too much on.
You gotta breathe through your nose.
Okay. Okay. I'm in it. I'm feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah, how you feeling over there?
Yeah, they got her. This is a fighting chance right here.
It didn't get me bad the first time, but now it is.
Well, did you put as much on that time?
I don't know what I don't even know what I did this morning.
Cool. I think I just spit on myself.
Wow.
That is very hot.
Oh man.
So that's a worm. Not a lot of flavor.
No, it just tastes like fire.
And it just burns your tongue off. And that's fine.
Oh geez.
I think it's the compounding of all the other hot sauces.
Yeah, I think that it really just adds on in layers.
So, I'm trying.
Cheers.
Scariest thing that's ever happened to you in your life?
Hold on, I'm picking my chicken out of my teeth.
Yeah, aside from this, huh?
I don't have a lot of so I'm a big scaredy cat, and as a child I had a really overactive imagination and I was scared of everything. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. One of the group homes that I used to work in is everyone says it's haunted. And I would have to do overnight.
I'm sorry. This is that hot right now. My lips hurt.
Yeah, and, I licked mine on accident. Mm-hmm. Continue.
I really just need a toothpick. Anyways, so everyone said it was haunted, and you would have to stay there overnight, and that was very scary. So you'd be laying there, and you'd hear things. There was one guy that would sneak all around the house, but you would look up, see someone in the bathroom, but everyone was not. So it is haunted. There are many stories of things that have happened there.
Really?
And so it was always very freaking staying there overnight.
Toady.
This is slowly becoming a horrible dream. Nightmare in a sense. One of the scariest things, I talked about this before, was actually a client tried to kill himself. Not intentionally, but enough. He had an outburst in which he was mad at me, so he punched out a window. Sorry, people. This is not easy. And he took a piece of the window and started gashing at his forearm. And I was scared because I literally thought this guy was going to die, a lot like Paul. Look, dude, I want to go get a defibrillator for you.
I want to pay attention to your story, but I can't stop seeing what's happening over here.
It's all apparent that I'm the star of the show, people, so everybody's just looking at what I'm doing. Oh, boy.
It's more that he looks like he's going to drop dead at any moment.
Yeah, it's are you feeling dehydrated right now?
Yes.
Pale,
Yeah.
sweaty.
Right. Was the almond milk cut the heat at all, or is it just...
There's moo milk, too.
Moo.
is anybody going to drink this? I might just go straight for the container.
I'm good. What do you got?
I got some almond. I'm sipping on some almond.
I'm about to say, I'm about to pour some almond, and I got some brew, too. The brew doesn't seem to be working.
Is this empty? Has this been used?
That's for you.
Nope, that's for you. Go ahead.
This might be expired. I can't smell it. and
It says the 16th.
Continue with your story.
So he was coming at you. That's bloody killing.
Now he has the blade or the shattered piece of glass, and he's coming at me, and he throws it, and I close the door because now I'm in the hallway of this apartment complex because I'm trying to go in and out. Long story short, of course it was terrifying because he was losing a lot of blood. I don't even think he expected to go as deep as he went. But he actually apologized about the scenario and stuff in the ambulance before we were going and everything. It was a real learning moment for me in my field of work.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the scary story you have, Paul?
I'm trying to compose myself.
No, you just got to go for it.
I'm not
you
sure
just
that
gotta go for it.
I'm not. I don't know why my nose is reacting this way.
Yeah, that's a common thing.
So, scary story. So my other podcast I do, every Halloween season, I like to talk with Bigfoot people, experts, just fascinating. So I do a lot of backpacking, and last year I went with my friend for the first time backpacking. Not me personally, I took him backpacking. And it was right around the time I'd been doing all this research on these stories for Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
And we're exhausted, okay? You hike 10 miles, whatever, you go camp. In the middle of nowhere, we're up in northern Michigan. And all of the Bigfoot stories, all the evidence that they use is all based off of sounds. They hear these things, they call them whoops. Whoop, whoop. Creepy noises.
Really?
So,
have they ever been to college?
Yeah.
Good question. But so I'm camping, and this whole stuff's running through my brain because I like the day before as I started researching this stuff and sleep in the middle of the night, crashing through the woods outside my tent. I wake up out of a dead sleep. I hear this crazy like scream in the middle of the woods in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. I got it on a recorder, and me being me, I researched what it was. Turns out it was a deer doing a panic deer call.
Ooh.
Scared the absolute living crap out of me. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the worst. Well, I could die right now. It was a deer. But at the moment, you ever had your blood physically run cold?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's how I felt. I don't know how my mouth feels right now, but hot.
Well, it's time for the next one. So come on.
It is. I'm
Let's keep
sorry.
this
I'm
going.
delaying because I'm scared. Oh, why did I agree to this? Coney, I quit.
I'm gonna run out. No, you're not allowed.
Can you grab me another water or seltzer water?
I'm about to grab you too.
Wow.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Sarah's tough. She doesn't need any. That was intense.
That was a hot one.
So while Tony's running out of here, I'm going to do our next hot sauce that I'm introducing is the Scotty O'Hottie Old Number 7 Ghost Sauce.
Oh, Scotty
Scotty
O'Hottie.
O'Hottie. And this is hotter than the last one, so I don't know how I'm going to make it.
So are you gonna, I mean, because we've really just been following your lead as far as the pour. So, I mean,
I can't at this point.
You
I feel
have
like
some
you guys will call me
control.
chicken if I don't pour it.
I
heavy.
mean, I'm just here for support.
You're handling this way better than me.
I'm actually really impressed with myself right now. I'm not
You're
gonna lie.
doing great.
Yeah.
But on the rating scale, this one just says X hot.
X hot. Okay.
Not extra,
X.
just X hot. So I'm going to. I don't know how I want to do this. I'm a little intimidated right
Okay.
now.
Well, you think that through, and I'll ask you a question while you're doing that.
All right.
So,
Whoa! Well, it's just been determined how much we're pouring. This does
Okay,
not have a
sorry.
slow pour nozzle on it. And I
Should
just
I do this
splattered
on
my
camera?
laptop with hot sauce, so I'm going to be living with the repercussions of this for a while.
Oh wow.
Okay, we're dousing it on accident.
A douse.
To douse.
Ask away.
Okay, so here's my question. What, as a child, scared you the most? Like, kid imagination, what was the thing that, like, got you to the point where you're just, like, terrified?
Me? As a kid, it's like I wasn't, it was just like actual hood deaths. Oh, like I grew up in a very sketchy area. at
Okay,
the time.
okay. I mean, that's legit.
Yeah, like I wasn't scared of clowns or anything like that. It was literally, I was scared of a drive-by.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was always scared.
That guy got deep real quick, baby.
Yeah. Well,
I need to observe your sauce.
I accidentally doused
Yeah,
it
and
like
I-
full on.
We're all dousing.
I hate you.
I'm gonna do you a favor, and I'm gonna eat it first, and then answer your question, so it's more dramatic and over the top. I've been told that I've been dramatic before, apparently, but
Who
Who
would
said
say
that?
that?
I
the
don't
coach
think
at my gym said I was dramatic. Talking to you, Matthew. Anyway,
The whole
let's
government.
go. All right, 3, 2, 1, and then I'm gonna answer. I all went directly onto my tongue. Gosh.
This is more flavorful than the last
No,
one.
this is the one I like.
I really like this one.
So,
Let it be known this is happening. Okay.
still hot.
It's hot, but it's
This
not
one's-
as hot.
This one's a creeper though. to answer your question, before this kicks me in the parts, my dad always watched those ghost story shows growing up, and he claims that he was out in the woods once and there was this Native American spirit ghost he saw. And growing up in the middle of the woods up in Michigan, it terrified me as a child to think that I would go out in the woods and run into this thing. And so, you hear the hypothetical stories of the Native American haunted burial grounds and this and that. And, the ghost stuff always scared me because, like, it's not like with like Bigfoot scary where it's like, oh, it's a big monster you can run away from.
Right.
Ghosts just appear out of nowhere.
Right.
Always scared the crap out of me. So, conversely, what is yours? What is yours childhood?
So real life always scared me more than like ghost stories or anything like that. And I loved the story of Anastasia. But I was terrified of Rasputin because I like history. I was looking up this historical figures. He's like this really bad, weird, mystic guy. And there's all these legends about how when he drowned, they just found scrapes under the ice where like he's clawing to get out. And this shows my age. We had encyclopedias. So I looked up in the encyclopedia and I saw his picture and it haunted. To this day, I know exactly what it looks like and it still freaks me out when I think about it.
There's actually a beer called Old Rasputin.
Yes, I've had it.
Very heavy.
Yes.
Good beer. That's what we need for these shows is those gnarly ones to counteract the heat
flavor.
But I think this is my fault. I think I got the last two switched
You
up.
sure did.
Because that is not nearly as hot. It is not.
I wasn't sure if it was because my taste buds were already burnt off.
That's what I was thinking too.
Hello, YouTubers. When going for your prime ghost pepper sauce, might I recommend
New words.
Reprimand.
recommend the Scotty O Hottie.
That is awesome. They need to pay you for that.
They should.
Do
Yo,
Friends
Scotty,
for Life.
hook
Send
us
us the check.
I'm starting my own podcast.
All right. I did enjoy that one.
I did. That was good. It was a nice reprieve. Okay.
I feel
rested.
And since we're already at that level, I want to do a quick bonus sauce.
A bonus sauce.
This is a sauce that Paul did on our very first installment of this.
My favorite hot sauce.
His favorite hot sauce.
Okay.
And I have to say, he made me a fan.
Okay.
So let's take a quick break, pass it around while you say your things, just because we're hungry.
Yeah, we'll let Sarah and Tony relive the sauce. I'm getting a little full here, guys.
Listen.
I'm sorry, but it is a delicious sauce. It's one of my favorites.
How much?
You can go crazy with that sauce. It's just so delicious. But
Go crazy.
our next sauce is another mystery sauce from the Wing Station or Wingstop. Or I'm sorry, I'm messing the name up. Go ahead. This one is claimed by Tony to be hotter than the other hot one. So we are going to try another very deep red sauce. This one looks like it has some peppercorns in it, some ground up spices.
It's got some thickening and it smells really good.
Smells strong. What is it? The
yummy,
ghost?
Sir?
Ghost? Was it ghost? Habanero or ghost?
I think it's habanero in that one.
I think they say habanero has like a foot smell.
Yeah.
Sometimes, so that's what I'm getting here. So I'm gonna guess it's a habanero. It looks delicious. It's almost like a pudding consistency.
Pudding.
So I'm gonna give her a big old why do I do this to myself?
Oh yeah.
This goes to prove people that every problem in your life is your own fault.
Especially how much heat you have.
All right. I feel like a human again after the last sauce. I've come back to earth. My head. They say hot sauce releases endorphins, and I was starting to get this head rush, like hardcore, on that second to last sauce we did. So, hopefully this one.
I can't do any more bonus sauces because I'm not gonna lie. When these chicken wings first came in, I loved the chicken wings, and I like downed a few. So I think I'm pushing about 15 wings here.
Yeah.
And I hurt. This is rough.
I just put on a nice.
So Sarah, this is for reference. I just did one full side.
Bless it, Paul.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
No.
Listen, it's called a challenge. It ain't a delicious dining afternoon experience. We're here to suffer.
like I'm slowly coating it around.
Yeah.
How it's
I
moving
messed
like
up.
gelatin.
I should have done this more equally. So, another question, I guess, that we can go with. What is, and we'll answer this after we take the bite, to let the sauce decimate our bodies. What is the coolest Halloween costume you personally had as a kid? Not your kids, because that's biased, because you picked those out. The coolest costume you got to choose, or your parents made you wear when you were a kid. Start with, Tony's very excited, so we're going to start with Tony. 3, 2, 1, bite.
That's got some seasoning in it.
Very peppercorn.
I mean,
I'm not getting a bunch of heat.
me neither. I mean,
I think we got burned up on that first or second sauce.
yeah, it's like right after going to that extreme. I mean, I'm a superhero now.
Speaking of superheroes, favorite costume as a child growing up?
Oh, was oddly not a superhero. I was Dracula.
Oh, yeah.
And it was
That's where you got that laugh from.
Yeah. But the best part about it, you know, I didn't have the sucker teeth, like there's the whole mouthful. I went and got the molders that they mold to your teeth and you can actually wear. So, I mean, dude, had the cape, a pendant, jewelry, and everything. Mom hooked me up and I wore some of my granny's stuff. I had to, like, I couldn't find any of those weird pendants and stuff except for her costume jewelry. So I raided her stuff.
Oh my God.
So yeah, that was my man. I had penny loafers with I put a drop of red dye on the pennies to make them look like blood.
Oh,
Yeah, man. Had the blood capsules. So anytime I was around people, you had to save it just for the right time. And this is, man, talk about showing your age. This is back when we used to actually trick or treat at Southwick.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
that
That's
sounds
literally like right
South
outside of our
Mall, yeah.
office.
Yeah, man. It used to be some of the best times.
I remember that. Sarah?
So I grew up in a very religious family, and we were not allowed to go trick or treating,
Oh.
but we did harvest parties. And I honestly don't remember any costume that I loved, but I will say, as an adult, and it was a family costume. We did the Bob's Burger family. So we were the Belchers.
Nice.
And I was
Wonderful.
Linda, and that's one of my favorite costumes.
Mine was the gold standard of costumes as a 7 or 6 or 7-year-old. The Power Rangers. I got to be a Power Ranger.
Nice.
I was the biggest Power Ranger fan of all time as a child, and that was like the best thing ever. And
Mighty
those
Morphin, right?
original OG Mighty
Yes.
Morphin Power Rangers.
There's
You can't be
so many now.
Yeah. It's like they took a good thing and
ruined it.
My
destroyed it.
almost 5-year-old is obsessed with the Dino Fury.
see.
No, not Dino Fury, Dino Charge. There's Dino Charge, there's Dino Fury, there's Ninja Steel, there's Beast. Like, there's so freaking many.
I'm ready for a Power Ranger CSI to come out. That's gonna be the next one. Like, cause CSI is the only other show that has as many spinoffs.
So yeah, I was a huge Power Ranger fan, and that was like the highlight of my life as a child.
Oh, that's amazing.
Excuse me, that is what side effect.
Actually, Power Rangers is the reason that I started taking karate as a
Okay,
kid.
yeah.
Like, I was really into it, and like my son is about to be a black red belt, Lincoln, and I'm very proud of him. But he does not do it to the passion that I used to when I was a kid.
You gotta
Like-
be yelling and aggressive.
Yeah, it's like, dude, get off the computer, do a high kick or something.
What am I paying for those classes for?
One
Come
of
on.
the biggest disappointments I had as a child.
Disappointments.
Disappointments.
Can't nobody talk today.
It messed my brain up. And also to let you guys know, I have this weird tingling going right above my lip where it meets my nose, so I
Yeah.
must have got
Got
hot
some
sauce
sauce
in a weird
right
spot,
there.
and I'm not enjoying it.
Up in,
But
you got
I
up
went,
in there.
my mom took me to the mall because they said they're having a Power Rangers thing. But it was just a group of people performing karate, and they called themselves the Power Rangers. I was the most disappointed child on earth. I was like, I can't handle this.
That is
But,
hilarious.
Tony, we're gonna get on to our last and final hot
Oh,
sauce, and I would like
yes.
you to introduce this because you have the stats.
Oh man. Well, I don't really have that many stats. I just know what Dan told me. Dan, any pain, any suffering that occurs from this, we solely place upon you. Apparently, this sauce is made from it's a very concentrated Tabasco sauce. And I think I said it before that Dan was scared to put it in a plastic or a different kind of container because he was scared it would melt through. And it's potent. So I'm going to.
I just dumped my chicken wing bones all over the floor.
Oh, he just vacuumed too.
Yeah, like goodness.
Somebody's got to work around here.
If you need to know about servant leadership, you need to see Tony Stewart vacuuming the studio.
I try to do it, people.
He's a good steward.
Yeah.
Our studio. That's why they call it Stewart Studios.
Right.
It's all coming together, people. I could do this all day.
All day, but please don't.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of time to waste in my life.
I'm very cautious for two reasons. This is in a glass jar, and there's only like a few drops in
Yeah,
here.
it is not very much, people.
And I feel like that's a warning and a threat. So I'm gonna dump it a little bit.
I kind of just want it to be like doctored up baby food.
All right, I'm gonna give it a spin.
It looks like the carrots.
I don't know, right?
All right.
You know, I think that should be our next one, the baby food challenge.
Okay.
Oh,
that looked a lot heavier than what I was going for.
Well, I figure we've already gone big.
So
Might as well just keep up the trend.
Go
And
big
my
or
whole
go-
entire
I'm actually going to
face.
go big and then go home.
Yeah, absolutely.
look,
That's the
What do
point.
you have happening?
it's how it's dripping out. I'm using science. All right, let me clean it off. There we go. Yeah, people, how it was dripping if you're listening to us versus watching, which at this point, if you're not watching us, you are missing all the fun. You need to sign up and watch. But it was dripping out of the container really cool. It was coming out the top, but going to the bottom. Oh, Sarah.
My favorite part.
She had the mistake that Paul had.
My favorite part of this whole thing right now, because I'm monitoring the cameras in real time over here, is Tony has a big sweat stain around the collar of his shirt because it's so hot.
I'm about to say I am burning up. I feel my undershirt like soaking wet.
All right, let's do this on 3. Sarah, as our guest, count us in, and we're just gonna go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Mm-mm. Did I just burn my taste buds off?
Must have, because I'm not there. I'm not hurting here, man.
Maybe we didn't put enough on.
I mean, I doused mine.
I went pretty.
We're going back to the Scotty O'Hottie. Look at this is how.
It creeps up on you a little bit, but
This is how you gotta do it.
There is some heat there. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. On the back of my tongue, it is getting a little
Are
spicy.
you serious?
Yeah.
Guys, I was okay.
Yeah, I can
thought
feel
you
it
kicked
tingle.
my butt.
Well, I'm sorry that you're tougher than us, but this is hurting my soul. And my final and last question is, and this is very, very controversial question in every household across America. Best Halloween candy of all time.
Nerds. I love nerds. Like, Paul does not like that answer.
Speaking of nerds, jeez.
It's something about the little packet of nerds and just
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you
like,
that.
I mean, I
don't hate them. It's just that wasn't even on my radar.
I'm saying,
things
if I had to
would
guess,
say.
you're probably some kind of chocolate guy.
Don't talk.
Yeah, it's probably like Snickers and
Just
Twix.
I was gonna say like a Twix or like something like that because, or you know what? Maybe if you're going non-chocolate, I would say like the big Lifesavers gummies.
Those are
But like
good.
I'm just like I'm not a hard candy person.
See, that's exactly what I am. I chocolate and all that. I can only do Reese's and for chocolate. But like again, if we're talking about best, we gotta talk about like what if it's too hot? Let's say you take your trick or treat candy and you put it down at the bottom of the car. The heat is on and your Reese's melt. Like those are kind of the things I'm thinking about. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the lamest answer, but also truest answer.
but
The very specific kind of Halloween candy, the Reese's Pumpkins,
Okay.
not the regular Reese's peanut butter cups, or they're vastly different. And I will argue with you about this. I will fight you.
you have taste test and
The
everything.
Reese's peanut butter pumpkins, the bigger size, or even any time they come out with a holiday one, it's not the same.
It does. It does hit
They're
different.
just better. I think they put 10,000 times as much peanut butter filling in it.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down, I have to say for me, it's a Reese's. Oh, and this is another controversial end here. Is it Reese's peanut butter cups or Reese's?
Ooh, Reese's to me.
I mean, technically, it's like grammatically, isn't it Reese's? But I always say Reese's.
Because my
Reese's
friend,
Pieces.
Yeah.
I can't even say pieces.
Yeah.
Reese's Pieces.
that's the thing. My friend got into an argument about that. He said it's possessive. Reese possesses the cup. It's
Yeah.
Reese's cup. And I was like, you're right, damn it. And I don't want to agree with you, but you are very right. And yeah, I
I
think
had a
that's
lot of F's in like grammar school about my grammar.
But on a final note, thank you for coming, Sarah, and toughing it out with us. I feel like of all the hot sauces we've ate, only one really lit us up.
Yeah.
And that was, which one was that? That
It was the Melinda's.
Melinda's. Melinda's
Ghost
got the
pepper.
heat. Melinda's a spicy lady.
We're gonna give her
Lots of heat, little flavor.
So I know this.
But the Scotty O'Malley's. the
Scotty's
Scotty
the man.
O'Malley's. O'Malley.
What was your favorite sauce of all of them? Any episode we've done so far?
I have to say my favorite one is actually the Wingstop one.
Yeah, the first one?
yeah,
the second
the first one.
The first one was pretty
I thought
good.
it had the best flavor, the best even amount of heat. It wasn't too hot that we couldn't taste it or put us through tears. But it just tastes really, a lot of them are a little too vinegary or just have a weird flavor profile.
I have them all right here because I have stacked them.
You're the end of the line.
I liked this Polynesian sweet and spicy one, the very first one we did. I liked that one a lot. And then, good old Scotty over there. I enjoyed that one. So those were my two favorites. The Scotty's, the ghost pepper was definitely the hottest.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with my boy Valentino.
Okay.
We didn't eat it on this episode, but that's my favorite hot sauce. But I would say in the new realm of the ones I've tried, ooh, that's tough. Definitely not the truffle one.
Yeah.
Definitely not. I would say the Scotty's is pretty good.
Yeah, I really
And I feel like on the last episode I said I didn't like Scotty's. So I don't know what is happening.
Yeah.
But it was all around a very good flavor.
We need manufactured taste buds now.
Yeah. But I know we're a little off topic today, people, but it's Halloween. We want to have fun and we want to have a good time and try something that would be entertaining for everyone. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Friends for Life YouTube channel if you haven't already. Do you have a YouTube channel, Sarah?
We're working to be continued.
To be continued.
Yes,
All right.
we're working at it.
Well, we will link people to it when the time comes, and thank you for coming on.
No
and
problem. Thanks for
Sweating
having
with
me.
us.
Yes. Happy Halloween, everybody. Be
Happy
safe.
Halloween.
Enjoy yourselves. Do all of the cool stuff that Halloween is about.
The cool stuff that Halloween is not what Paul just did.
I'm a spooky boy. But all right, we're done. I don't want to talk all day.
Turn this off.